Hey everybody, good evening to you. How are you? Yes, it's a little dark in here. It is late. It's almost 10 o'clock. And guess who I've got on my lap? I got Booger. Hi, Boogs. Who's the big baby? So it's late, and my cat likes to try to pressure me to go to bed. This is her way of trying to pressure me to go to bed. She hops up on my lap until I go to bed. She tells me when to go to sleep. But Neo Tarot is spoiling us, big time spoiling us. So she posted another reading on Foodie, and this one has to do with her being in Kuwait. Now, for anybody who's been following Foodie Beauty, you know that there is some debacle about, is she going to be staying? Is she going to be leaving? When is she leaving? Uh, Anybody's been watching the newest videos that she's put out, she's been lying, and she got caught lying. Anybody that's watched my latest reacts, then you've seen how she's been lying. She said that she had to buy herself a plane ticket, which is false, because in order to have a tourist visa, a visitor visa, she had to have a plane ticket already bought as a requirement to get into Kuwait. You have to have a ticket going back home as well as getting to Kuwait. So that was lie number one. Then she tried to say that she bought the ticket, which she didn't. And then she basically just wasted all the money, which is untrue because you can get a refund. So lies upon lies upon lies. But the big question is she leaving Kuwait? Well, she's on a visitor visa or a tourist visa, so she has to leave every 3 months because she's not a permanent resident. So she has to leave. And her ticket did say that she was leaving right after payday. So is she leaving and not coming back? We will see. Just one of those wait and see things. But in the meantime, Neo Tarot did an excellent reading on Foodie once again, giving lots of insight, and I wanted to sit and react to it. And I will leave a link for video, Neo Tarot's original video down below in the video description. For those of you that don't know about Neo Tarot, she does an array of amazing readings on different celebrities and singers and actors and even haunted places. So please go check her out and maybe just sub up to her channel and check out all her content for a variety of great entertainment. So, how about we finish out this evening with a react to Miss Neo Tarot? So let me just go ahead and pull up her reading. I've got it all ready. And we can just sit and watch together. Okay, so there's the reading. Let me just get all the way back because I want to get every single bit of it so we don't miss anything. And take it away, Neo.
Tarot card reading, tarot card message for Foodie Beauty. This reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Sometimes the tea is hot, sometimes it's not. You have to watch the video to the end to determine for yourself. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're always here, welcome back, friend. Okay, my question in regards to Foodie Beauty, because a lot of you have left messages acknowledging that there's something about her either leaving Kuwait or not leaving Kuwait, being put out of Kuwait. Something going on in her relationship. So I'm just picking up on the energy when it comes to Foodie Beauty and Kuwait. There's this energy of a pregnant belly and or a manifestation. I do see a lot of sacral energy and a lot of solar plexus. I do feel like all of us are protected. We are amongst our angels. We walk amongst our angels. So I do see that. And this energy of abundance, fertility, belief, succor, growth, warmth, beginnings, and in your prime, someone is getting ready to pounce on this energy. Something is getting ready to do it unbeknownst to the other. And this is because they have all this heart chakra in the background, and they also have all of this sacral energy, all this emotion. They feel like now is a time, required and inspired action. Now is the time, readiness and follow through. So there's this energy of pouncing on this energy of abundance, fertility, belief, core growth, warmth, and being in your prime. When it comes to Kuwait, there's also this energy of putting the boats into the water, trying to gain direction, trying to see which one will float, and then using that as the anchor to do whatever else that she wants to do next. Water makes me feel like emotion. It also makes me feel like we could be talking about a water sign. But whatever floats your boat, in pouncing, this allows her to put her boats in the water. Okay. So fulfillment, enthusiasm, follow bliss and money, passion projects, and doing you. Spirit said to go back to this card because there's something very significant about this card. Someone is getting ready to get pounced on when it comes to her, and they're unbeknownst to it. And this is the energy that she has to have in order to do what she needs to do next. Okay.
Well, you know what? Neo? Like, I know you don't react to Foodie. I know you don't watch Foodie. And that's cool because you can do your tarot readings on Chantal and you're coming in fresh, with no fixed opinions or thoughts or feelings or anything. I just come from the reactor side and I happen to do tarot at the same time. But Chantal, she knows what it takes to make her channel successful again. She knows what people want. She knows that people do not like Salah. They do not like her being in Kuwait. And whenever there is a mention of her leaving Kuwait and getting away from him and going back to Canada, like, she always makes a little bit of extra money. And she likes to tease people with the idea of leaving Kuwait and not going back and things are over between them. Yet she's not pulled the trigger yet. And she's getting very clickbaity and lying to people, and it's turning a lot of people off. But she knows what it's going to take to get a boost in views and a boost in money. And she knows she has to get away from him and go home to Canada and start again. The problem is she doesn't like change. And she doesn't like the idea of doing anything alone. And she's also preoccupied with keeping up this false front, this false face in front of Girl World, which is the community that reacts to her and watches her. She's always got to be better than the rest of us. And the idea for her of being a bit humbled and starting over from scratch, it's just her narcissistic personality will not allow it. But it may be a situation where she has no choice. But it's, maybe she's going to be pouncing on going back to Kuwait. Going back to Canada. She knows what she needs to do. She may be in a position where she has no choice. That could mean anything. It could be because of her health. It could be because the Kuwait government is changing the regulations, the rules, and she can't argue against it. But it's one of those wait and see things,
Spirit is acknowledging that this is bubbling at the belly and also bubbling at the throat, affecting the throat chakra, affecting the heart chakra. It's coming out. Okay. What is happening with her is coming. Is regardless of whether she wants it to or not. Angels, ancestors, the universe is intervening. Okay. Through communication, honesty, courage, sharing, revelation, surprise news, text, and a phone call. This is a layer energy. It's going to have her and whomever she is pouncing on to get what she wants in the matter of Kuwait, leaving Kuwait, staying in Kuwait. Don't matter. Somebody going to be running around like a chicken with their head cut off, needing to get grounded in this energy. Very busy, overwhelmed, frenzy, deadline, stress, chaos, chaotic. Refocus and redo for best results. This has brouhaha all over it. When I read on her, I pick up on the manifestation. Thank you, Spirit, of her putting her boats into the water, her doing her thing, practicing her magic, what have you. And it is not in a positive way. And I will tell you that quite frankly, okay? Spirit is acknowledging that there's lipstick on a pig.
Okay, so I'm a bit confused, Neo. Like, you've mentioned this before. I've mentioned this before in my readings and reacting to your readings. So, like, the feeling from different readings that you've done, different readings that I've done, she is trying to get her way in various ways. And Foodie is one of those that if one way doesn't work, she'll try 100 more. She will not accept the word no. She will not accept that whatever it is she's reaching for, it's not meant for her. She's always going to try to push and pressure her way through something. So as far as her working her magic, that could mean any number of things. That could mean manifesting through the mind and using like a thoughts and actions and all that. I don't know if that means actual magic rituals. I really hope she's not doing that. I really, really hope she's not doing that. I hope she stays away from that because that is so not meant for her. But I just keep getting this feeling, Neo, that she is just looking for anything at all to, if she puts an idea in her mind of, I'm going to have this, or I'm going to be with this person, or I'm going to be here, she's going to make it happen just to be able to say, I was right. And I was never wrong. And this is meant for me. Like she doesn't look at things sensibly of, I tried it, or I wanted this person and it just didn't work out. So let's just keep it pushing. No, she gets stuck on an idea or stuck on a person and she has to pursue it until she gets what she wants, just to be able to say, see, I was right. It was meant for me, even though it may be not meant for her. But Fraudy, I've said it before, my reacts to Neo. I've said it before in my live readings. If you're playing around with things you know you shouldn't be playing with, or if you're going to people to get their help to do rituals or spells for you, you might want to stop that. Because if the thinking is, if people do things for me and I'm physically removed from the equation, if something goes wrong, then it won't fall back on me. That's where you're wrong. That's where you're absolutely wrong, because it was your intention. You put the intention forward, and just because you put the intention in somebody else's hands and they did certain things does not mean you're not going to suffer any damage. All you're doing is increasing the circle of damage to include strangers that originally had nothing to do with what was going on. But I've said this before. I know you watch my reacts. I know you've heard my warnings. You're not going to heed my warnings because you're all about getting your way. But I'm telling you again, the warning is given. Leave things alone that really you shouldn't be messing with. There are ways to get things in life that don't involve rituals, spells, magic. And if you just applied yourself the right way, you would maybe get some of the things you want without going to extremes.
With this energy. It's affecting the throat chakra and the heart chakra. Her intuition is imbalanced. She's not listening to her inner guide. She's not listening to her third eye. She is not listening to her higher intuitive self. And this is in the area of passion, but just not just romantic passion, but also the passion that one has for business. Okay. Again, affecting the heart chakra. There's artificiality here, denial, cover up, trickery, superficiality, frivolity, foolishness, and taking a closer look. And what else is this connection to? This is in connection to her heart chakra, her solar plexus chakra, her sacral energy. Again, her intuitive chakra is in the bottom when it should be at the top. There's imbalance, there are delays, there are blockages when it comes to her higher level thinking self, her higher intuition. Okay. So this lipstick on the pig has something to do with passion, has something to do with sensuality. This could be a fire sign in the area of business and also in the area of passion, passionate, but yet chaotic. Okay.
Okay, so this is the second reading that I've reacted to that you've done, Neo. And I find it really, really interesting, ma'am. Really interesting that out of nowhere, there's this tremendous fire energy. Like the last reading that I reacted to, like there was literally a card of fire, like the fire father. Where is this fire coming from? What's causing it? Is there somebody or something in her life that is igniting the fire? This one name that pops into my mind as to why. A person that she was once associated with, that she had a tremendous amount of fire for and with. And anybody watching this react, I bet you can guess who I'm thinking of. And I know a lot of people have said, oh no, she'll never mess with that person. Are you sure? I mean, because let's think about this. Foodie never lets anybody go. She might put you in her back pocket and not mess with you for a while, but she never lets you go, especially if you're a male. And that person is the one she really, really wanted. And I don't think she ever stopped wanting him. She just put him in the back pocket because she had no other choice. But if she's going home to Canada, they might be talking. That might be getting the thoughts stirring, if you will. So, again, we will see. We will see. I think she wanted this other person, but because she could not have him, she settled for Salah. Salah was always the rebound stand in for the one she really, really wanted. I'm not saying she can have this person, but the desire has never left her to be with him.
This is in the energy of an instant crush. This all has to do with Kuwait. It all has to do with leaving and or staying, because Spirit says she can go back and forth all day. At the end of the day, she's going to be up out of there. Not my business, not my problem. Okay, that's not. I can't. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to cut corners with you, because I don't got to.
I got a song playing in my head, Neo, and it's like an earworm. It's like an old song. Sha-na na na, sha-na na na, hey, 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 goodbye. Does that have something to do with you, Foodie? It just might.
Okay. All right, moving in love and light. Foodie Beauty. Thank you. Come together is in reverse. We do get the number 8. Number 8 is significant. Spirit is acknowledging in regards to Kuwait, when the come together card appears reversed, it is a sign that perhaps a love connection is unbalanced. Is intimacy being withheld from you, or are you withholding it from another? Longing and yearning are often mistaken for love, when in fact they are signs of lack. Perhaps you've been doing all the emotional work and pouring your water into an empty well, to the point that now you are at depletion. You're depleted. Know this. True love will not be denied much energy. Drop the agendas, the fight, the need to win, and allow love to flow through you. True love will always find its reflection in another.
I got another song playing in my head, Neo. Like they're just popping up out of nowhere. It's an old song by Pat Benatar. Love is a Battlefield. It fits Chantal to a T. Because for her, she doesn't understand true love. She thinks that love has to be a battlefield, that it's the most exciting when it's a battlefield, when there's a battle going on and there's drama and there's shots being fired. And so even though Salah doesn't want to fight her, you know, she wants the drama, she wants the fight, she wants the fire, she wants all of it. You know, and what she's got going on with Salah, it's a power play. Control. It's about control, massive amounts of abuse and control. But when she was with this other person, like it was a total battlefield, and she loved it.
Okay. In regards to Kuwait, what's her current energy? Current energy for Foodie Beauty in regards to Kuwait. Thank you, Spirit. Stability is in reverse. A need to address any cracks in your foundations, negative thought patterns and bad habits, fear of trusting those in your life, a difficulty in your family or relationship. When it comes to Foodie Beauty and Kuwait, thank you, Spirit. There's this energy of her fishing for comments, trying to find people that are going to bring about some emotion, be that good and or bad. She don't care how it comes. She's fishing for them. She's searching for them. She's hunting for them. Thank you, Spirit. And she's also crying and sad and hurt and upset around these comments. Spirit said it's played out all over TV. And Spirit said that there is a dirty offer when it comes to Kuwait.
Wow.
Okay. Spirit said there's a dirty offer when it comes to Kuwait.
Okay, so let's go back to the first few cards. So as far as the fishing for comments, desperation. Chantal is not just thirsty, she's dehydrated. Like she's looking for attention. Chantal's number one addiction is not food. I mean, you would tend to think so, but it's attention. She needs attention. If she's not getting enough attention, and you can never give her enough, she's the most unhappy. She wants to be the center of attention. She wants Salah to give her attention, but he doesn't want to give it to her because he's not into her. But she is just doing whatever she can to get that attention from him. If it means fighting with him, if it means trying to control him or manipulate him using money or threats, or even making herself ill so he spends more time running around to the hospitals and clinics. She'll do whatever it is she feels she must do to get that attention. But what she fails to realize is the more you manipulate somebody, the more you pressure them to be around you, the more the resentment grows, the more the anger grows and the bitterness, and I can't stand you and I hate you and I'm just smiling through the rage. And I think that's where he's at. And she's not understanding that and backing off. She can only see her side of things, not the other side, but she just keeps fishing. She's fishing for everybody's attention, everybody's sympathy, just fish, 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 and doing it in the wrong way. Absolutely doing it in the wrong way.
Masked as love, but in all actuality, she's clout hungry, says anything, does anything, makes shit up when it comes to Kuwait. When it comes to saying that she's standing for love or that she's offering love, there's this clout, there's lies, there's deceit. Okay, Spirit is also acknowledging when it comes to Kuwait, she's forcing her way in, forcing things on, trying to get what she wants. And it's a fight. It's a physical fight, an argument at war, competing, but also it's a girl fight. So there's some energy between her having an issue with another female. She's also acknowledging that she has issues with groupies. Spirit said there's something else in the middle of the deck. Her going, staying, coming, leaving, going. This is all scarcity tactics, okay? Not my business.
Okay, I want to go back to those cards. I'm sorry, Nia. Like you're going so fast. I have to go back. I have to go back. I'm so sorry. Let me just go back. I want to cover all of them. Okay, so there is the fishing for comments. Yeah, that's Foodie. Desperate for attention, thirsty for attention. She's all alone in Kuwait, and she just wants Salah's attention. Not only does she want his attention, she wants to make sure he's not giving his attentions to other people. And she ends up with the crying over you card, the sad, hurt, upset, because she's not getting what she wants. And it's been that way for over 2 years.
And she's also crying and sad and hurt and upset around these comments. Spirit said it's played out all over TV. And Spirit said that there is a dirty offer when it...
Yeah, the dirty offer, to me, that feels like Salah. Like, let me just placate you and give you a few kind words and buy you a rose, and that way I can get a little bit more money out of you. So yeah, dirty offer, dirty offer. Like it's okay, babe. It's okay. It's a dirty offer though, Foodie. It's not real.
Comes to Kuwait. Okay, Spirit said there's a dirty offer when it comes to Kuwait. It's masked as love, but in all actuality, she's clout hungry, says anything, does anything, makes shit up when it comes to Kuwait. When it comes to saying that she's standing for love or that she's offering love, there's this clout.
It's clout, and I also think, Neo, it's ego. It's her ego. Because for years we've been telling her, it's stupid what you're doing. It makes no sense. So the masses have been telling her, look, what you're doing does not make any sense. It's dumb. And she went over there anyway, knowing it was dumb. She did it because she had this idea in her head of what she thought it would be. She had this big fantasy life plan in her head. And then she went over to Kuwait and she found out it's a lot different than what she thought. A lot different. But even after finding out, she could not admit she was wrong and come back to Canada and stay. Truth be told, I think she basically turned the tables on a romance scammer where they normally take your money from afar and then disappear. What she chose to do is lie to Salah the entire time. He lied to her. And she made sure that he didn't really see her or know anything about her until she packed up all her stuff and left. So they scammed each other. But she's been miserable for years over there. And yet, despite the misery, she just won't come home and do what she needs to do because she wants to project this image of my life is better than yours. I'm living in the Middle East and I've got a husband who loves me and you're all just jealous haters. It's about clout, but it's also about her narcissistic, oversized ego.
There's lies. There's deceit. Okay, Spirit is also acknowledging when it comes to Kuwait, she's forcing her way in, forcing things on, trying to get what she wants, and it's a fight.
Yep, that's Foodie. She's a forcer, even though she knows she don't belong there, and she's not a permanent resident, and Salah doesn't love her. She's basically just punching a hole through the wall, saying, "I don't care what you say. I'm staying here. You're not going to get rid of me. You're going to have to drag me out kicking and screaming." She's just not one to look at something and go, "It's not meant for me," and walk away. She's going to force her will upon someone or something.
Physical fight, an argument at war, competing, but also as a girl fight. So there's some energy between her having an issue with another female. She's also acknowledging that she has issues with groupies.
What?
Spirit said there's
I love your reading, Neo, but I'm laughing not at your reading, ma'am. I'm laughing at the idea of any woman who would want Salah. He's useless. Why would anybody want him? But hey,
that else in the middle of the deck. Her going, staying, coming, leaving, going. This is all scarcity tactics, okay? Not my business, not my problem. Who she's using those tactics on? Spirit said, could be her man. Maybe. Who would be most affected by it, honestly? Moving, sending her love and light, moving in love and light. What is her relationship energy in regards to Kuwait? Thank you, Spirit. Taurus energy. Not happy, not speaking to each other. What's this earth sign energy? Taurus energy. Lying to your face, okay?
You know, Foodie, even if you and Salah are not in a real marriage, which I don't think you are, but even if it's a business arrangement, because, you know, there's all different kinds of partnerships. A marriage could be a type of partnership. A business, a regular business could be a partnership. When things are so bad that you can't talk to your employees or you can't talk to your business partners and things are broken down so much that it's like, you stay over here, I'll stay over there. It's time to just close the doors and stop the business. If there's no working it out, it's not going to work. So if that's where you and Salah are, I mean, it's time to close this deal.
Current energy for Foodie Beauty in regards to Kuwait, staying, going. She's playing this game, but Spirit said you got to go. Got to go.
Mm-hmm.
Not my business. There's an energy of flirt. There's an energy of extend your lightheartedness energies to others. So there's something going on here. There's some flirting. Subconsciously, there's also this wedding, being married in a situation that involves marriage. So someone is flirting even though they're married. Spirit is also acknowledging that there are religious factors when it comes to her marriage around this energy of Kuwait. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Religious factors are at play here. Spirit is also acknowledging that there is some reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Now, who could that be?
Gee, I wonder who could it be? Look, I know of only 2 men in Chantal's life that she could reconcile with. One could be Nad's, the other one could be Pete's. And Pete still holds a torch for Foodie. And he's kept the home fires burning, just hoping and praying that she comes back, because it could be Pete's, I could be wrong, or it could be Nat's. Sad thing is, Peach is the one with the heart. But for some reason, she keeps chasing after Natter. But who could you reconcile with, Foodie? Who could it be?
Okay. Who's coming back from her past romantically? Foodie Beauty in regards to Kuwait. Okay. So we do get the 9 of feathers, equivalent to the 9 of swords. There's an energy of anxiety and worry when it comes to Kuwait. With the 2 of roses, we do get the 2 of pentacles. This is equivalent to the 2 of pentacles. So there is an energy in reverse of tension and irresponsibility when it comes to Kuwait. We also get the 4 of candles, which is equivalent to the 4 of wands when it comes to Kuwait. And this is in reverse. There is an energy of returning to the joy of the present. This is also an energy of an unhappy home. There is also an energy of resistance and indulgence and celebration. There's also an energy of resisting the fruits of your labor.
Interesting.
Moving in love and light, what is her biggest obstacle in regards to Kuwait? Remember, I read biggest obstacle in reverse with the 8 of shells in reverse. This is equivalent to the 8 of cups in reverse. There is an energy of hanging on and avoiding change. There is an energy of trying to stay in a relationship, a job, or a situation, but it's no longer necessary.
And I think that is Foodie's biggest abyss that she has to cross, if she's going to cross it. Her emotional, mental issues and her addictions, that's another abyss she has to cross. But the resistance to change, that abyss is huge. She has said she doesn't like change. She doesn't like anything new. She doesn't want to try anything new. She does not want to be a better person, do better things. So she hangs on to things that she shouldn't be hanging on to, and she falls into bad habits and doesn't break them. So resistance to change is going to be a big abyss that either she's going to have to cross or she's going to fall into.
There's a fear of change. The unknown. Okay, Foodie Beauty's current relationship energy with Salah. Okay. When it comes to Salah, we get the 5 of roses, which is equivalent to the 5 of pentacles in reverse. There's an energy of moving on from challenges. When it comes to Salah, we also get the sun sign in reverse, which is equivalent to pessimism and confusion. And then with the 9 of feathers, which is equivalent to the 9 of swords in reverse, there is an energy of hopelessness and despair. What's next for Foodie Beauty? We do get the 7 of shells, which is equivalent to the 7 of cups. There's an energy of possibilities and daydreaming, manifesting. Which way do I go next? I don't know. She's just trying to figure it out. Like, I don't know. I'm going to do this. Maybe I'll do that. She's thinking about it. She's trying to figure it out. We do get the Knight of Candles, which is equivalent to the Knight of Wands. There's going to be some fast action as she moves forward and some passionate. I picked up on this energy prior to, it was yesterday, in fact, that there's some kind of energy of her wanting to do some things on camera that might be looked down upon. It's definitely passionate. It's definitely erotic and exotic. Not my business, not my problem.
Who is she doing this stuff for? Foodie, you naughty girl. Who are you doing this stuff for? I know it's not Salah. He's not into you. Is it for one of your clients? One of your food clients? Is it for somebody back in Canada? I am intrigued.
Okay. And Spirit said with the world card, that's it. That's all. Moving forward. Like not my business, not my problem. But Spirit said there's completion in this. There's successful completion and reaping some type of award, be that a transformation or a manifestation coming to fruition. And this could involve emotional or being emotional. This is also following in pursuit of passion, in pursuit of work. Okay. That's what Spirit is acknowledging moving forward. And that's her business. Okay.
That was a great reading, Neo. Thank you for posting it. You're spoiling us this week. Really appreciated that. Hope you guys enjoyed it. So if you're interested in subbing up to Neo Tarot and leaving a comment on her video, please look down below for the video link in the video description. And I'm going to go ahead and post this to YouTube. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye.